Hello everyone, this is going to be an outlining vlog. Sorry, I have mad energy for no reason. Actually, yes, reason, because I just ate some candy. But we're in the middle of Preptober. It's October 15th. We're in the middle of Preptober and I haven't prepped a single thing. That's what we're gonna do today. Well, for the next 2 weeks. So I have many things, many ideas. I've just been thinking. And I have my mom's coming home, 3 main ideas that I want to outline. One being a sci-fi. Oh, she's here! The sci-fi, like, I don't want to say slice of life, but it's kind of slice of lifey, contemporary, maybe a little comedy, action, adventure. I don't know what it is, but it's something out in the galaxy. It was going to be space opera-y, but like I don't have the opera that goes with the space yet, so. And the other one is an adult psychological thriller. That one's a little risque. And then the third one is, oh, Project Pirates. That's the third one. And that's the one I have the most plot for. Project Pirates is like a low fantasy. All my other works are like contemporary fantasy, but this Project Pirates is like fantasy, like, but a low fantasy. So it's not our world. I'm standing. So those are our 3 options. For the past couple of days, I've been working on the sci-fi. Well, let's call it BGG, because that's what I've been calling it. I've been doing some work in BGG. It's only a little bit, like character stuff and like ideas. Nothing resembling a plot yet. Okay, I've switched angles. Okay, so you know how I was talking about that adult thriller, There's a Butterfly. The adult thriller actually started as a YA thriller back when I was like 14, and I just had an idea recently on how to bring it back. What was the main character's name? The main character's name was Alexis back in the day, but I think I'm gonna change it. Well, I'm gonna have to change it because she's gonna need to change it to keep herself safe. Our character for the adult thriller is going to be named Bronte, because I like the way that sounds. No, I've never read any Emily Bronte, but that's a characteristic that this character will have, and I just thought of that just now while I was laying down on the bed watching Camille's latest vlog. So the character's going to be named Bronte, and she's going to be an Emily Bronte stan. That's going to be a formative aspect of her life, her reading, education life. Does that mean I have to read Emily Bronte in order to have this character? I don't want to. We'll see. I just felt we'll see. Maybe I'll like Spark Notes. No. Okay, I'll read at least one Emily Bronte, because I did have a goal to read 5 classics this year. So I guess I'll do that for the sake of it. But yeah, watching Camille and being on her live stream, hearing her talk about her adult thriller, it's got me like ready to write adult thriller. But you know, it's only gonna last for like 2 seconds, right? It's only gonna last for like half a day. I don't know, I'm excited to finally be prepping during the Preptober time. I'm kind of running out of energy to keep this up. Okay, I'm wearing myself out now. I'm gonna finish Camille's vlog, then I'm gonna get to outlining. And then I'm gonna find an Emily Bronte book that sounds appealing. Okay, yeah. I'll do that and I'll go. Goodbye. Also, there was no segue between that because my alarm went off and then the camera shut off and then I got called upstairs and then no segue. things. Two things. One, I forgot that there were other Bronte sisters. Two, Emily Bronte only published one work, and that work is one work that I hate. I hate it. I hate that book so much. I won't talk about my deep contempt for Wuthering Heights, but just know I hate it. Maybe I can have her be a Bronte sister stan, like just collectively, all of the works, because maybe each sister or each work from each sister can represent something different to her in her life. Maybe. I got 184 brainstorming words. I'm gonna try to find the original version of the story. I know in the original version I only wrote one page, a prologue, no outline. That's how I've started most of my stories. No outline, just vibes. I'm gonna put that on a notebook or a mug or something. No outline, just vibes. Can't tell me that's not catchy. I only had the one page prologue, and I do remember how it goes. It was basically just Alexis being carted off to boarding school as a teenager. But I want to reread it, maybe get a feel for like the headspace that I was writing it in, and maybe that'll jog some memories, or maybe that'll bring up some ideas. Maybe. And then maybe if it's not like complete terrible trash, I'll share a snippet with you guys. I've recently have changed the voice of my Siri. I changed it to Irish Siri, and I love it. I love her so much. I would marry her if she weren't a computer. I've been having Siri read off my work sometimes, and like it just reaffirms the fact for me that I'm not complete trash. Isn't that great? Like, oh. Anyways, I'm gonna go find that now. Stop talking. My outline is now at 807 words. We almost have a plot. We're getting there. I got to a really good part, and then I wrote 187 words of like, not dialogue, but like, you know, part of a scene that I think is going to be a prologue. So yeah, we're getting somewhere. It's going to be a shit show trying to, what's the word? Decrypt this document, because it's mostly just like brain dump and like stream of conscious. I'm talking as I'm typing, and what's coming out my mouth is going onto the page. Kind of got a grasp on where I want it to go. I don't know, I want to make it dark and kind of like gritty. I've never written anything like that. Y'all, wait, I didn't even go look for the thing that I said I was going to look for. Okay, let me do that now. Oh god, I don't want to do that. Okay, skip. It's fucking two-factor authentication. Nope. Is that authentication? Oh, okay. Oh my god. So the title is Two Sides of One Seriously Fucked Up Love Triangle. And I mean, it's pretty accurate. Okay, I'm gonna read it, and if there's anything good, I'll share it with you. Y'all, there was only 467 words in this document. Okay, wait. This, Finding Mary Catherine, is a contemporary. It's like a sick fic. This is, you know, the arbitrary best Playboy's best friend Wattpad story, right? This, I don't know what this is, but this is enticing. This is what we're at. Two sides of one seriously fucked up love triangle. And then there's my Lee Clearwater fanfic, because I loved Lee Clearwater, and I thought she didn't get her dues. She didn't get her happy ever after. I got a lot of thoughts and opinions about Miss Stephanie and the Twilight series and Lee. Leah, okay, I can't even get into it. Anyways, I wanted to show you how many words was in this document. Only 467 words. And so, you know, I did the thing that all Wattpad stories did back then, which was put a quote at the beginning of your chapter. So the quote of the prologue is by Lady Dorothea Neville. The real art of conversation is not only to say the right thing in the right time, but to leave unsaid the wrong thing at the tempting moment. And the quote for chapter 1. Let me just show you chapter 1. This is all that's for chapter 1. There is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered. Nelson Mandela. This is the only sentence in chapter 1. The autumn leaves crunched under her boots. Y'all, 14-year-old me was really fucking it up. Anyways, I'm gonna read this prologue. Just like looking at it is making me cringe so hard. I'm gonna read it now. I'm gonna read it. So I have always said that I would never read any of my old writing on the internet, but lo and behold, here we are. I read it. It's terrible, but not as terrible as other things on the internet. So I'm gonna read it for you, and this has just been edited a tiny bit for readability, and it's like, it's very bad. Oh, it's very bad. Okay, I'm gonna read it. Siri wasn't giving me what I needed to give. Okay. 13-year-old Alexis laid in the meadow behind her house, one hand tangled in the grass, while the other aimlessly played with his fingers as she cried her silent tears. I don't want to go, she said, her voice cracked, and a sob escaped her full lips. Of course she has to have full lips. Sasha, I don't want to go, she repeated. Alexander tightened his grip on her hand. He racked his brain, trying to find the right words to say. He wanted to tell her how much he loved her, how much he'd rather her stay here in his arms than her being shipped off to another damn country. He wanted to tell her that when she came back, nothing would change. He'd still be her Sasha, and she'd still be his Anya. But those weren't the words that came. You'll be back. They can't keep us apart forever, he said, even though he didn't completely believe. Alexander waited for her sobs to soften before saying it again. You'll be back. You'll be back, he whispered. Alexis took a deep breath and rolled onto her side. She watched his chest heave as he tried to calm his breathing. It would be hopeless if they both broke down. One of them had to be strong. It had always been Alexis, but this time it had to be him. Alexander turned his head, his dark brown eyes meeting the gaze of her light brown orbs. Of course they're orbs. Like, what the fuck else would they be? They had been so alike, yet so different their whole lives. Alexis's glass-half-full attitude and blunt way with words made her seem invincible, while Alexander practically invisible. She had always been everyone's favorite, but that was okay with him, as long as he'd always be her favorite. It didn't matter, not one bit. Alexis closed her eyes. I love the head hopping in third, past, present, who the fuck knows. Alexis closed her eyes, willing the tears behind her eyelids to stay. She felt Alexander gently place his lips upon her forehead. Alexis, it's time to go. The sadness and hurt in his voice was clear for her to hear. He did not even try to mask it. There was no point. They both stood, pausing a moment to look at one another before walking back home. Their hands were sweaty, but neither bothered to let go. They held on to each other as if the world was falling apart. In a way, it was. In a way, they were nothing without each other. And that was the beginning, the prologue of, what was it called again? Two sides of one seriously fucked up love triangle. And then we get into chapter 1, which was just the autumn leaves crunched under her boots. So yeah, that wasn't helpful. That gave me nothing. That was a fun little read, but it did not have its intended purpose of, you know, anything. I know I did want it to be super dark and fucked up, so I'm just gonna try to harness that energy as I'm brainstorming slash outlining slash writing scenes already. Okay, quick note. Sorry, Laura. This document was created. No, this is, oh my god, okay. It was created October 10th, 2010. 10-10-10. So I was, fuck, that was 10 years ago. To like this past weekend, 10 years ago. So I was 14. I'm gonna go make some, what do you call those things? Cinnamon rolls. Because I want cinnamon rolls. Hopefully you can see me. But okay, I'm gonna make cinnamon rolls now. And I'm gonna work on my outline while it's baking. So the oven is just preheating. So I guess I'm gonna do a sprint. Currently placed precariously on top of a toaster. So I just wanted to gripe about how this has a cork. I miss the good old days when wine came with twist off tops. The last time I did one of these, I snapped this part between my thumb and it cut me like really badly. I unfortunately do not have any regular person-sized wine glasses. I have this monstrosity. Actually, no, wait. I do have some stemless wine glasses that I use for my iced coffee. Okay. This is some cheap Aldi's wine. Winking Owl. It's California Sauvignon Blanc. I did not say that correctly, probably, but I'm just gonna keep pouring. Okay. That feels like enough. Yeah. Okay, that feels like enough. My first time having this kind of wine too. It's not good. But I'll drink it. I got probably like 200 words. I'm gonna get back to sprinting while my cinnamon rolls bake. Cinnamon rolls were finished. The kids came upstairs, so they know they're there and I can't eat them. But I did write a little bit more. But my Hamilton card has been activated, so I have to go back upstairs to listen to Hamilton. Alright, hey y'all, this is a mess. This is a hot mess. But here's an update. I have been plotting 2 things. My outline for my adult thriller is at 2,000 words now. I've been calling it Cheap Thrills because as I was typing, the song by Sia got stuck in my head. And just like with my fan fiction days, I love a good song reference as a title. So, adult thriller, we're calling it Cheap Thrills. It has no connection to the plot, but it's what's in my head. So, Cheap Thrills is at 2,000 words. I haven't used the beat sheets yet. I'm just kind of brain dumping it still, but I have what I'm pretty sure is the catalyst. I've reached a point where I'm a little bit stuck on the timeline. I have an idea for a prologue. So, I'm just gonna spoil it. The prologue is an execution. So, main character is watching an execution. I'm not sure if I want the events of the story to build on the prologue or build up to the prologue. You know? I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about it. Then I started working on my Project Pirates outline. That's at almost 3,000 words, 2,938. I've just been working on the Story Genius like character pre-work stuff. So like the origin scenes and then the turning points. I haven't at all gotten into the scene card portion of Story Genius or to the beat sheets. So we're just vibing. Also another thing, I'm kind of working on 3 outlines at once. And then, you know, at the end of the month, I'll figure out which one I will do for Nano. But my YA sci-fi contemporary space opera, I don't know what it is right now, Project BGG, that's what I've been calling it, is at 335 words. The ideas aren't coming for this one as fast as they're coming for Cheap Thrills. So this probably won't be in the running of Nano Project. I mentioned this on my live stream. I really like the name Tierra. So she's, you know, a human in this alien society. Earth has been demolished already. And I feel like Tierra is a good name. I thought it might be a little too on the nose, but I like it. Some other people said they liked it. People who were in my live stream when I said it. So for the sci-fi, I really only have 2 characters and like a little bit of a premise. I have Tierra and then I have her ex-boyfriend. That's all I have for that. And another thing, okay, one last thing before I close this out. I ordered a ring light. And I was filming yesterday before it came and I was like, damn, I should have ordered like a whole ass tripod setup. But this ring light was only like 15 bucks. And the whole tripod things are like hella more. So here's a little unboxing. Girl, you should read the instructions. The instructions before you accidentally break this. That's bright as hell, y'all. Okay, so this also came with a lapel mic. My audio was always trash in my videos because I'm kind of soft-spoken. But I just changed the game? I don't know. We'll have to see. It's October 20th and I had planned to do my beat sheet today, but I spent an inordinate amount of time making mock covers. So here's what I did. Yo, I'm like really proud of these. I should stop now while I'm ahead and while I don't hate it. Okay, hello friends. It's been some days and I was just thinking, I still don't know which project I'm gonna do for Nano. Oh, wait, let me use my microphone. Hold the phone. I had a thought. Okay, so I still don't know what project I want to do for Nano, but I had the thought that my project BGG, the sci-fi space opera-ish book would be either like upper middle grade or like lower YA. That just, in my head, the way I'm like, the vibes that I'm getting from this character, from this world, this setting, it's giving me upper middle grade or like lower YA. Also, I'm thinking of a title, and then you know how middle grades, they have the character's name and then the character's action, basically like Harry Potter and the whatever the fuck Harry Potter did, and then Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, things like that. That's how the title is in my head. I don't think I want there to be any magic in that story. I don't think I want there to be any magic. Probably just like really advanced science. Science that acts like magic, maybe. I don't know. I'm still thinking. I still don't know what I'm gonna do for Nano. I honestly may just do fuck all until November 1st and then pants my way through the month. We will see, quite possibly. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna end this video here because I've gotten nowhere. And maybe I just start a new video, I'll get somewhere. Who knows? I don't. Anyways, let's just say goodbye. Let's wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching me through this mess of half a video, basically. If you liked this video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, maybe think about subscribing. That's cool. Also, I don't know. I don't know what is there to be also'd. Leave a comment. And I will see you guys later. Sorry, I slip into accents like randomly. It's a problem. Anyways, goodbye. Let's put that back down. I have not shaved in quite a while. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It's been some days. Okay, how long's my blah 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 blah. Ooh, I'm hungry. Oh my god, Thirsty Thursday started and I'm not in the chat. What am I doing?